Hello out there in the electronic ether. Know you're all sheltering in place wherever you are, hiding from the current plague that is sweeping our nation. But today we're going to work on the beginning juggling pattern, the basic 3-ball cascade. It's considered by most to be the simplest and easiest, and it all involves just one toss. But the first step in learning the 3-ball cascade is mastering the drop. Now for the drop, what I want you to do is I want you to take all 3 of your balls, you're going to throw them up in the air, and then make no attempt to catch them. Okay? Do you think you can handle that? Let's see if you can do that, folks. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, wait, come on. Wait, no, come on, that's a hammer. Anyway, all right. Okay, get fewer things than that, folks. But first things first, we're going to start with 1 ball. Now, with 1 ball, you want to be standing with your heels under your shoulders. You want your arms in front of you like so, at a right angle. And you're going to do all of the throwing with your forearm and not your wrist. And you want to throw the ball a little bit above your head like so. And this is the toss that you're going to make, and every throw that you are going to make is going to be this toss, from one hand to the other. Now I want you to do this for 5 minutes. Don't do this for more than 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Now, when you have reached 5 minutes, we're going to go on to 2. Now you'll say to yourself, hey, that's crazy. I'm not an expert juggler. How can I juggle 2 when I can barely juggle 1? Well, folks, I am an expert juggler, and I'm telling you, this is the next most important step. So, you're going to get your second ball. You're going to throw the first ball up. When it gets to the top of its arc, you throw the second ball. When it gets to the top of its arc, you throw the first ball again. Now, the ball from your right hand will peek over here. The ball from your left hand will peek over here. So it should look like this. Now, it'll take you 5-10 minutes to get this under control, but once again, I don't want you to go more than 10 minutes doing this. And your goal should be to get the balls up to this height. Now, I want you to pay attention to the balls reaching the top of their height, because if they get to the right place, they will land in your hands. I don't want you to think of anything but the throw. Nothing else matters except for the throw. I don't want you thinking about homework, boyfriends, girlfriends, stuff that you should be doing, the fact that you only have 1 hot pocket left in the freezer. I don't want you thinking about any of that stuff. Don't think about the creeping death slowly making its way across the continent. I don't want you thinking about any of that. All that I want you to think about is the throw. So from one hand to the other, just throw like this and get both of the balls up at the same height. Now, after 10 minutes of that, I want you to move on to 3 balls. Now, you'll notice when you're doing 2 balls, you throw 1 ball up and then the other ball, and then there is a pause. That pause is where the love you have been looking for all of your life has been hiding. And it has been right in front of you the entire time, and you have not noticed it because you've been too busy with everything else in your life. Actually, that pause is where the 3rd ball is going to go. You're on your own with the finding love thing. I mean, I'm a clown, not a whatever those people are. Now, you're going to hold 2 balls in one hand and 1 ball in the other hand, because if you're into math, you will know that 3 balls is 1 more ball than you have hands. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the 2 balls in your one hand like so. I'm holding with my thumb, my pointer, and my middle finger. My thumb, my pointer, and my middle finger. And then the other ball gets held with my ring finger and my pinky finger. This may not show up very well on the video, but that's how you're going to hold it. Now, the first ball that you're going to throw is the one out in front in the hand that has 2. Then you will throw the ball that's over here, and then you will throw the ball that's left in the hand that you started with. Now, once again, remember, the most important thing is the throw. You are not going to catch these balls. If you catch them, keep going. Yay, it's a miracle, and we all secretly hate you. No, you're going to throw all 3 balls, and you're probably not going to catch them. But if you throw the balls one at a time, and when the previous ball gets to the top of the arc, you throw the next ball. So this first ball, when it gets up here, you throw the next ball. When this ball gets up here, you throw the next ball. All you have to do is look up here at what you're throwing. Don't pay attention to your hands. Your hands are attached to your body. Your brain knows what's happening down there because it's attached. You don't have to watch it, and you only have 2 eyes. And since you only have 2 eyes, you can't watch both of your hands and 3 balls, so you're just going to watch up here at the throws. And when you see each ball reach the top of its throw, you then throw the next ball. Now this is where you should work for the next 10, 15, 20 hours. Because it takes generally between 10 and 20 hours to get a smooth 3-ball cascade. Now, if you happen to be getting stuck with this, what I'm going to recommend is there is an Instagram thingamabob on the juggling club. It's CMU Juggling on Instagram. If you're having a lot of problems juggling, I want you to put a quick little Instagram thing of you juggling, and then I will message back to you what you are doing wrong. But the bottom line is, this is not that hard. I mean, folks, mimes can do this. Mimes are the most useless thing on the face of God's green earth. They literally do not interact with reality, and they are able to juggle. If a mime can do it, I mean, you guys are all studying to be physicists and computer engineers. All of you people are really, really smart, except for the actors. But that's beside the point. So you should be able to do this. And please, post your gizmos on Instagram, put them on YouTube, send me messages, and I will help you along if you would like. I thank you very much for tuning in. This is your secretary. Please, share with other folks, and keep juggling, folks. And one last thing, if you do happen to be living in Pittsburgh here, and you're one of the CMU folks or one of the people in our club, and you do not have a mask, please email me, and we will send you a mask. We are making masks. They're the same fun material that we make the juggling balls out of. So if you've seen all those crazy juggling balls with Hello Kitty on them, you too could have a Hello Kitty mask made from juggling ball material. It doesn't get any better than this. Well, I thank you very much, folks, and we're going to leave here on this lovely train coming to deliver things from Amazon. Look at that. There it is. All kinds of stuff coming from China, coming to your dorm room. Have a good evening.